Forget how tall you are. So, I've been told that I have 300 seconds to give you all some parting words. And I'm always up for a good challenge, so here we go. I'm gonna, of course, first start by thanking a few people. First, I want to thank my family, especially my mother and father, for having the patience to deal with my obstinance and argumentativeness as I shifted it from their full-time job into mine. I also want to thank my 4 sisters for teaching me more about negotiation and complex dispute resolution than any law or business school class ever could. I don't say half as much as I should, but I love and appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. The next group of people, the second group that I need to thank is my friends. I want to thank Trouble, a random 1L group chat that evolved into a great group of friends, as you can hear. But I also want to give an honorable mention to Diane Rojas, Margot Nab, and Jordan Sala for interning with me at Pratt. Honestly, I wish I could mention every single one of my fellow JDs by name, but I test that to Dean Kirk, as she had to do that earlier. Honestly, I think the 3 years, or 4 years in some of our cases, that we all put together in earning our JDs, we can't replace that. There's a special bond that we all formed, and I honestly, I can't help but say that I have a friend in every single person that I see graduating with me today. I want to give an honorable mention, though, to our LLM students for adding a spice of, or like a flair of international flavor to the city of Hartford. Thank you, and also your fascination with Walmart will never cease to amuse me. The third group of people that I want to thank are our faculty and staff. You guys helped us really work through complex issues, like understanding when it's appropriate to use a double reverse triangular phantom merger. And then simultaneously helping us with moral questions, like whether stealing a bottle, or whether taking a bottle of hot sauce with you when you grab a to-go burrito from Chipotle constitutes stealing. It doesn't. I'm confident that also, just as a specific person I need to mention, I'm confident that everyone here has gone to Lisa Rodino at least once, confident that the entire world was going to burst into flames, only to have her within 30 seconds flat just resolve all your worst disputes. Just like, oh yeah, everything is fine now. And she, like, I once saw her handle it in 35 seconds, but she was having a bad day. But really over these past 3 years, I've had the great experience of having faculty and staff become friends, and having friends become family. So thank you all. There's a final person I need to thank, though, and that's my 1.5-year-old nephew, Yassine. He was born right in the middle of my 2L year, joining myself and Jesus in the ranks of great people born in the month of December. I really thought I was going to show him the ropes, you know, teach him how to be a gentleman. But he ended up teaching me a lot, and I think there's valuable lessons that all of us can take from Yassine. The first thing we can take from Yassine is to know what we want and to strive to get it. Now, I thought I had grit, but like when Yassine wants string cheese, he gets string cheese. And if he wants to wear just his left shoe in Stop and Shop, he only wears the left shoe. Honestly, I like to think of the lawyer as a problem solver. We're going to deal with issues from hormone-ridden teenagers having traffic tickets, to international corporate corruption scandals, to landlord-tenant issues, and then Apple and Samsung's next huge IP battle. I like to think that wherever problems are, lawyers follow, though some people might say it's the other way around. Think about the problems that you want to solve the most in the world, and no matter how complex they are, go tackle them. Disregard the odds. Most of us went to law school anyways to avoid doing anything related to math, so disregard the statistics. I believe that statistics really only apply to statistics. Because if the second you believe that you can't do something, you've automatically written yourself out of the group of the people who can. And I honestly think that's a really powerful concept. Watching my nephew double in size every 6 months and double in skill, frankly, it was a miraculous thing. And there's that great human potential, not just in him, but in all of us. We look to the sun, to the water, to the wind for where the largest source of new renewable energy is. It's not there, it's in us. The second lesson, though, that Yassine has taught me is that falling is a part of life. Watching him learn how to walk was a marvelous thing, because he would run headfirst into a coffee table, fall, get up, he'd try again, and then again, and then again, and he'd keep falling and keep getting up. He outruns me now, so I'd say he's doing pretty well for himself. I honestly think that that none of us are perfect, or none of us is perfect, and that the road to mastery is paved in failure. Amongst us today are some of tomorrow's best judges and arbitrators, negotiations, and politicians. And the critical thing to keep in mind is that if we already had the requisite skills to be doing all of those things, quite frankly, we would already be doing them. Failure and falling are part of the process. I don't want any of you to give up in any of the complex problems that you hope to solve. A step in the right direction, no matter how small, is still a step in the right direction. And whenever you find yourself falling, think about how ridiculous the world would be if children, when they fell the first time trying to walk, just sat down and never tried to get up again. The third and final lesson that I think we can all take from Yassine is that sometimes when you're feeling cranky and you're feeling overworked, it might not be that bad of an idea to go take a nap. I'm really supposed to conclude now, but frankly, I don't think we're concluding anything. I really like to think that all of us here are just beginning. Thank you, class of 2017, and congratulations.